My name is Keke, and I'm a wife and a mother of 4. Some people might see me as a social media influencer, but I'm so much more than that. In the past 3 years, I've been living a super intentional life that I've created for myself. My love has always been fashion.
She's the greatest, the most stylish, the best.
You were so amazing.
This is Keke 2.0, and you're watching my Chronicles. I'm back. New York Fashion Week was amazing. Or should I say it was an adventure, but you know what? New York Fashion Week or New York is always an adventure. I had my lows because I missed wearing my dress. I had a little wardrobe malfunction that I couldn't figure out, but you know what? My husband more than made up for that. He surprised me. He brought the kids all the way from DC and he surprised me, and that man, I don't know how he does it. He just continues to amaze me. But having them come see me at the restaurant in New York was such a mood lifter, because I gotta say there was a point there that I was feeling a little low, but you know what? I just love that man. I'm blessed. I'm so happy to have him. And what was another highlight? Can I tell you about Dennis Basso, his show, Mary J. Blige? I had the most amazing time. I got to meet her, guys, and she is just as amazing in person as I'm sure you guys see her on TV. What else happened with New York? The photo shoot. You know, you can't go to New York without having a photo shoot. Are you kidding? I had to take advantage of all that Times Square, the buzz, the yellow cabs, everything. But let me tell you, that was quite an adventure trying to get my shots. I'm sure you guys see all these shots and they look so perfect. You gotta cross that road back and forth, and we put our lives in danger just so we can give you guys some good images. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But now that I'm back, it's time to focus on the future. I love New York because it always inspires me. It inspires me with my collection for my fashion line. It inspires me even in the way that I present myself to you guys. I saw the most amazing things. Street style is always amazing. But now it's time to focus on the next thing. And the next thing just happens to be Paris, I think. I've got to go to Paris Fashion Week because it is Fashion Month. And so you've got New York, you've got Milan, London, Paris, and I think Copenhagen as well. And then I have to focus on my sip and shop. I'm planning a pop-up. That's got to happen. I've got a fashion campaign shoot. So my schedule for the next couple of months is absolutely packed. And so it's time to get to work. I've got to get a couple of consultants. It's a good thing for me to always engage a couple of these digital marketers to figure out what's going on. Look at my social media, see what's working, what's not working. Even like now that I have a new collection, my question is always going to be, do I continue to model my clothes or do I have other models? So I'm gonna have all those questions answered. I've got someone who's coming to talk to me and just make sure that I'm on point. It's always a good thing to get an idea of, you know, what the trends are. I'm so focused on my business that sometimes it's difficult to understand what the new trends are. What's working, what's not working. Of course, I always want to make sure that I'm doing what's working.
All right, so after looking at your social media and the analytics and auditing and everything, there's a lot of improvements to be done. For room improvement, it's nothing bad. It's good. There are things that I see that is working, such as not very posy images. Like, people like more of your smiling ones. That's where your likes are coming in. The one with your friends.
I realized that.
Yeah. So like comparing to your personal Instagram with your product Instagram,
Okay,
you have
so
more of that.
I actually want to be totally out of product.
Okay.
So I want to find some models,
Yeah.
and with the next campaign, just have them, because I really don't think I should be on my page.
Perfect. So like if you move forward with models, have it more like lifestyle rather than posy.
Yes.
Because like you want friendly, happy, because like everyone nowadays is like, oh, it's a model. It's just a model. You want, because Style Your Selfie, you want it more personalized, happy, upbeat.
You know what? I want to stay away from that. Like, I want the whole brand to have its own identity. I don't want to be the model or the face of the brand. So Michelle, I think we need to get some models for the next campaign.
I get what you're saying, but with like putting in models, you should gradually evolve into that. So like, because Style Your Selfie, it started with you, you should still be incorporated in these images, like behind the scenes, or like working with the models or something, because it's your personal brand and you want to be personalized and gearing to it. So like, it's more lifestyle.
Look professional?
Yes, it will, because like it's showing the CEO in the scene still, it's showing you wearing it, you putting on people, because it's like a stylist. You being a stylist, Style Your Selfie is you, and that what people would more be willing to interact with and more likely to be seeing.
I think it's always a good idea to get like a second opinion, find out what's going on in the industry, because after all, I'm not a digital marketer. I'm not really that social media savvy. I know about my fashion, I know about my blog, and sometimes it's good to bring someone in and just have them take a look at the health of your blog and make sure that you're on top of things. I want to make sure that I'm relating to my followers, that the intent is actually being passed through to my followers. So when I meet someone like him, I have to listen to his advice, and in the end, it's up to me to take what I like from it. He made a few points that I liked, and when he talked about, you know, my followers liking my pictures, maybe my smiley pictures, yeah, he's right about that. I know that people respond stronger to that than to anything else. But really, the most important thing with this is you need to know what your aesthetics are. You need to know what you're trying to achieve, and make sure that you're not falling for everything. I mean, that can become really hard and detrimental to your blog, your business, your brand. So it was good. He made a few points. I like the points that he made. I'll take a few, not everything that he said, and I'll just keep it moving. So now it's time for me to go find a location for my sip and shop. And this is no easy feat, because there are quite a few challenges really in finding the best place. I think location, first of all, is the first challenge. You've got to have a premium place that is easy for people to get to, hopefully metro accessible, or a place with tons of parking, free parking. No one wants to pay when they come for a sip and shop. And so when you're putting together a sip and shop or a pop-up, you have to consider all of these things. So we've got location. I need to find a space, most likely in DC, because judging from my first sip and shop, which was successful, I had that in Maryland and didn't realize that location really was a big thing. And so if you want to have as much people or as many people attend as possible, the location's got to be perfect. And DC now has all these interesting spaces. I love that with all of the build outs. I wanted to find a place that was like nice and snazzy, not just your typical ballroom or typical conference room. And that was a challenge.
To help block off the catering area, just to give them a little bit of privacy, and also as guests are walking back and forth to the restroom, things like that.
Probably use this as a fit-in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fitting room, so
Totally, people have used that as a fitting room or like a changing area before. Definitely works out that way. You could also use
What's upstairs?
You can use this curtain too. Oh, so upstairs is a bridal suite / speaker hole. I can show you that as well.
Sure, why not? And there's only one exit.
So there are 2 potential exits that you can use, exits or entrances.
Oh, this is nice.
I know, it's quite cute.
Oh, this is nice and cozy.
Yeah, during weddings, the bride will kind of set up here with her party. Other events will have like planners kind of use this space to get
That's your
organized. Yeah, this is our office.
So it stays locked.
Yeah, and we have access to it through the balcony. So if you're planning an event here and you want this space, we can leave it completely private.
Probably
There's
not.
also 2 additional bathrooms there as well.
This could be for our VIPs.
No, I want you downstairs. Buy-in. It's not a party, it's a sip and shop. Okay. But I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah. And then here we have a really nice balcony. Get like a holistic view, like a grand view of the space.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
And this is our office here, so this is the way that we would be able to access the space
Okay,
privately.
all right. So is this like a DJ type spot or no? There's no.
No, I would say that the space probably isn't big enough for a
okay.
DJ to be able to set up comfortably.
I like it.
Yeah, and it looks like a big blank space now. And with pipe and drape, you can make this space feel really comfortable, more intimate. You can set up different areas as well. So if you want a special area for certain people, you can do that, and then have like, you know, a general admission area. It's totally up to you.
Vendors and stuff.
Yeah, and we can send you some photos as well from the past, like examples that people have.
Okay.
Yeah, the way that they've set up. Yeah, it looks really nice in here. So it just depends on what you want.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, of
I
course.
love it. Okay. So we'll be in touch.
Great.
Now I'm off to the Congressional Black Caucus event. That, in short, it's a time of year where all the black people gather in DC, they throw a few parties, and I'm sure they talk about some important things. But right now I'm going because a friend of mine, Wendy, has invited me to an event that she's hosting. It's an event for millennials, and I met Wendy at an event that the 2 of us happened to be co-panelists, and I found out that she was a fellow Naija babe, and we just kind of talked and hit it off. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes there. Of course, it's very important after working so hard to socialize and network. I am beginning to realize that that is a very integral part of being an influencer or a creative and just putting your brand. So I have to see what else you guys are doing. I'm gonna try and make it for Sunday. I have to come, right? No, okay, now that I know about it, I'm gonna have to like fix my schedule and figure out. You're gonna be speaking. It's more
I'm
of
hosting
a,
it.
oh, you're hosting it again?
Yes, it's a brunch.
Okay.
So it's a formal brunch. I'm just hosting. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I have to try and.
Yes.
All weekend, events all weekend. You won't miss out.
It's been a while. I'm just getting into the whole
Right.
networking thing.
Right.
So, all right. In that case, consider me there.
Yeah. You know the girl from our panel, the one that was sitting to your left,
Ariel?
Ariel. I had lunch with her yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, she reached out to me. She said she wants to have lunch.
Oh, I love Ariel. She's so sweet. Yeah. She's so sweet. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, I'll do that. We'll mingle. How long are you guys here for?
Maybe the next hour and a half.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Next hour and a half.
Well, cheers, guys. Cheers. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a look around, see what else is going on, and is there anything lined up, or it's just like?
No, it's like the
Happy
program
hour,
is
have
supposed to
fun.
start at 7:30.
Oh, there is
Yeah.
a program here.
Yeah,
What
there's
is
an
it?
award ceremony. I'm giving out awards to them.
Look at you, Miss Wendy. Okay. All right, cool.
All right.
All right, well, we're gonna look around, take a few pictures, do the whole red carpet thing.
You have to.
I wish I were better dressed for this though, but that's okay. Hey, you know, I'm wearing my collection, so
There
why
you
not?
go.
Oh yeah.
When it's all said and done.
Yes,
you
yes,
need
yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that. Actually, yes, we'll do that.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Actually, I do have a couple things for you, so. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. I'll tell you why I love going to events. you just never know who you're going to meet. And I found that it's been like the best time for me to meet new friends, exchange ideas, and collaborate with people. I mean, this is just like one big collaborative life, and I'm really loving it. So I had a chance to meet about 2-3 women. I even met someone who said she followed me, which was, it's always nice to hear that when you go out. But I love it. And that would really be the reason why I go out these days. It's, you never know who you're going to meet. Strong, powerful women, and I'm all for it. Love it. All right, so we should find some place to eat. You know what? I think I'm done with that location because one thing I know, my philosophy is you're not going to stress me to get my money. If I'm going to spend my money, I need to do it joyfully with as much peace as possible. So you're not going to get my money and give me stress. No, so, okay, so we 86 them. I'm finding a new location. Okay. I went to one location where they wanted so much from me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm the one who's going to be paying you. And you want to give me stress to spend my money? I don't think so. They wanted me to put them like social media, and they were not giving me any concessions. Now, usually when you're doing something like this, what I do is I lead with all the things that I have to offer. Not just gonna go in there and take or just ask, give me this, give me that. Best thing is to package yourself and let them know all of the benefits that you have to offer. And that's where you come to the table from a position of strength. And if it's a reasonable location, you guys can work something out. You've got your hashtags, you've got things that you come up with, and that's how you get like a good marriage between you and the location. But this one space, they were being so unreasonable. And I do know one thing, you're not gonna stress me to spend my money. I work too hard for that. It's something that I want to do joyfully, and I need for you to appreciate that I'm giving you my cash. Michelle, where is this place?
We're like 7 minutes away. I haven't even been.
7 minutes?
I've never been at the Hard Rock Cafe DC actually.
Oh, you haven't? No. So we're done scouting for the day, and there's one more thing Michelle and I have to do. We're going to go see this artist named Dooney. Michelle told me about her and showed me her art, and she's having a pop-up today. And I just thought it would be cool to go support her, take a look at her art, and see what she's all about. However, when we got there, I just realized that my nanny was supposed to be leaving like right at that exact time. Oh my God, what am I gonna do with my nanny? It's like, I feel really bad.
Be ready to leave.
How could I forget that? I had to get back home to go get my kids, otherwise I was going to have a very upset nanny. And I mean, I can't believe this happens. First of all, time flies, and sometimes you just get so involved and engrossed in what you're doing that you completely forget about your other life, the kids, the husband. Don't tell anyone I said that, but I was already there. So of course we just had to go in at least for a few quick minutes and show our support, have a quick conversation with her, look at her art, and just before heading home, basically. Good, and you?
How are you?
Hi, Junie. I'm Keke.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you
I
too.
saw
Thank
you.
you for coming.
Oh gosh, I've heard so much about you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. I saw your artwork and I love your work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, so cool.
So we're really excited about them.
So now, what part of Nigeria are you from?
So both my parents are Yoruba. Both of them are.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to say you don't look Yoruba, but
I know some people,
I wouldn't have thought that.
Nigerian. I'm just like, yes, I'm Nigerian. My parents are. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm a Yoruba girl.
Okay, oh cool. So I love that. I love all the bling.
My name, this one's actually, I named it, it's an Igbo name. This one's named Amaka.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
I was kind of, after I painted, I was thinking, I was like, what should I name her? And I asked my Instagram followers, like I posted a picture.
Oh, you did?
And I asked people how
You did a poll?
Yeah, I did. I got suggestions for her name. And Amaka suggested a few times, and then that new song, Amaka by, who's the artist? Two-Face. Yeah, Two-Face's new song. I love that song too, so it all kind of work together, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. No, I love that. Okay, I love that. I love that. I definitely love that. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
That's amazing. So you've always been into art? You've been a painter?
Well,
or?
I've always, in my childhood, yes, I really loved painting and drawing, but it wasn't something that I ever thought I could really like pursue. So it wasn't until about, really last year that I really started painting again and really exploring that gift, and I've just kind of dove right on into it. I love painting. It's really a passion of mine. So, well, this particular piece is called a Phoenix Lotus. And I was inspired by just the thought of a phoenix and a lotus flower. They both kind of have similar meanings in terms of what they mean as far as emergence and coming into your own. So,
Okay, I was going to say, I know about the phoenix. I don't know about lotus, but okay.
yeah, the lotus flower in the Asian Eastern culture kind of represents the same thing.
Okay.
Rebirth, reemergence, all that. So I kind of incorporated the colors. I feel
It's so
represent the
vibrant,
phoenix.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's so vibrant. I love it. Okay.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that's what inspired me to create this particular painting.
I see a lot more stuff. I'm just gonna take a look around, but I of course, I'm attracted to all
that,
the
all the
bling and
bling,
all that. Yeah. All right, I'll take a look around.
Okay, for sure. Let me know if you have any questions.
I don't want to take up all your time. Oh, hey.
I'm so happy Keke came by to support my very first pop-up. She's so fabulous, and it really feels great that she loves my work. I really hope to be able to support her and her line. She just told me that she launched her own fashion line, so I love fashion. I really hope to be able to support her. And I think she's having an event next month, so I'll definitely be there to support her.
I have one word to describe Dune's art: vibrant. Like, I love how colorful her art is and the bling, and to think that she's self-taught. I mean, this is what I'm beginning to appreciate when I meet other women. Like, I love the fact that people are really now operating in the gifts that they've been given. And to think that this whole thing, I mean, she was telling me that I think this whole art came out of a very painful experience that she had. And it's amazing the blessings that can come, or how you can come to get to know who you are after you've gone through a really rough experience. I just loved her art, and I can't wait to see. Of course, in my mind I was already thinking, okay, gotta do something here with Dune, whether it's my kids, getting my kids involved. I know my son loves to paint, but I think I would love to do something where she maybe teaches the kids, or we have some kind of art party or something with her. But I just know that this is not the last time I'm seeing Dune. We've got to do something together.